everyone. Thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Briefing. The removal of embattled Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad is now a priority for the United States, according to U.S. Chief Envoy to the United Nations, Nikki Haley. In an interview with CNN's State of the Union, Ambassador Haley was quoted as saying, quote, "We don't see a peaceful Syria with Assad in there," end quote. On Thursday, the United States fired 59 Tomahawk missiles at Syrian military targets in response to the deadly chemical attacks in Idlib, killing 86, including at least 30 children. President Donald Trump ordered the missile strikes after viewing television images of young children suffering from what the Turkish health ministry has confirmed to be the results of sarin nerve gas. The United States is also reportedly investigating whether or not Russian armed forces participated in the chemical attack or failed in any way to prevent it. Russia is seen as a major ally of Syrian President Assad and has had a significant military presence on the ground working to bolster the embattled dictator's forces. As of yet, Moscow denies that Assad has any involvement in the chemical attack and has condemned the American missile strikes. Sarin gas has been outlawed as a weapon by the United Nations during the 1993 Chemical Weapon Convention, which sought to destroy global stockpiles of the chemical agent. In a landmark blow to the international BDS movement's efforts, one of the world's largest banks, the Paris-based BNP Paribas, may have closed the account of a major BDS-supporting umbrella corporation. CRIF, or the Representative Council of French Jewish Institutions, wrote a letter to BNP 1 year ago, allegedly resulting in the bank deciding to close the account for CAP-JPO Euro-Palestine. CAP-JPO, which stands for the Coordinated Calls for a Just Peace in the Middle East, helps fund some of the most outspoken communities in the BDS movement. BNP bank spokeswoman Malka Nusinowicz, when speaking to JPost, declined to comment on the allegations and asserted bank-client confidentiality. The chairwoman of CAP-JPO Euro-Palestine also declined to comment on the allegations, then reported that the allegations must have resulted from illegally obtained information, for which the group has filed a complaint with the police. BNP has been connected to international gray areas before as well, as in 2015 when the French government ordered BNP Paribas to pay nearly $9 billion for violating sanctions on Iran, Cuba, and Sudan. France is one of the European countries with the most strict and detailed anti-BDS laws on the continent, the LaRouche Law. It states BDS is discriminatory against Israelis based solely on nationality, and France enforces this law. According to sources from the Israeli Defense Forces, the Gaza Strip is on the verge of an incredible water crisis. Israel is calling on the international community to act. COGAT, the coordinator of government activities in the territories, is now pleading with international aid organizations to help alleviate the crisis. In the letter sent, COGAT has claimed that upwards of 96% of the water in Gaza is unfit to drink. Since this is the second such warning in just 6 months, Israel has supported creating desalination plants in addition to the urgent need for aid. One plant was already built in Khan Yunis with a capability to quench the thirst of some 75,000 people every day. Hamas, however, isn't allowing the plant to be connected to the electricity grid. A second desalination plant is now in planning stages, and COGAT is advising the construction of a third. But the costs will be high and donations are requested. In addition to water, Hamas has also severely limited the Gazan population's access to electricity, in most places to just a few hours a day. The electricity that is provided is 30% from within Gaza, 60% from Israel, and 10% from Egypt. Hamas is an internationally recognized terror organization that seized control of the Gaza Strip in 2007 in a bloody coup against the rival Palestinian faction Fatah, led by PA President Mahmoud Abbas in Ramallah. Palestinian resident of Tel Aviv Zaid Zizo Abul Hawa is a 29-year-old former Jerusalemite and a vocal advocate for LGBTQ rights and Israeli-Palestinian coexistence. Early last week, however, Abul Hawa was the victim of a serious false accusation. Someone had apparently been spreading a false Shin Bet Security Services warning on social media that read, quote, "A message from the Shin Bet. A terrorist is currently in Tel Aviv, seen in the picture above, trying to kill Jews. Anyone spotting him must contact the police immediately. A person carrying a firearm may arrest him until security forces arrive," end quote. Zizo, being a social activist and prominent online personality, has already been working with the police. The investigation is still ongoing. Despite the potential for danger, he's taken the whole thing in great strides, saying, quote, "Whoever did it is trying to scare me. They must not like the idea of an Arab living among Israelis. They tried to harm coexistence. That's what scares racists the most. They must not have liked that I write in Hebrew, live peacefully in Israeli society, and promote coexistence, so they tried to get me scared to walk outside." End quote. In response to such a threat, Abu al-Hawa took to Facebook in a blonde wig, writing, quote, "I'm going undercover to walk my dogs. Hope I will return. We'll update soon." End quote. That's all for now. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.